What's up, guys? Nostal-Gi-Oh here, back with another Market Watch, and today we've got a lot of things to cover. We've got GFTP reprints, we have some new support stuff that dodge the reprints, we have a bunch of just cool things, and then we have follow-up on Megaton reprints, confirmed things like the Droplets and the Dragoon and stuff. So, lot to cover today in the video, so go ahead and leave a like, comment, subscribe. Hey, right? Do all that stuff. YouTube. I'm still a YouTuber. I still gotta ask that stuff, guys. Also, I have a TCG affiliate link in the description down below. It costs you no extra and it directly supports the channel. Thank you so much for doing that. YouTuber spiel. Anyway, let's get into the actual video today. So, because we've got a lot to cover. So, first off, branded opening is a pretty hot topic. So, as we all saw with the GFTP, the reprints, leaked reprints, the full set of GFTP is out for you to look at now. Just look on Twitter and stuff. It's pretty, it took me a little minute to find today. I found it so easily yesterday, but then today I couldn't find it on Facebook and stuff. So I was like, okay, this makes it a little hard. But then I found it on Twitter and stuff. So pretty good. Branded opening dodged. What? Come on now. This is not in it. And there are a couple other cards that aren't in it, like Masquerade and stuff like that. But we do see Dramaturge. We see the Field Spell. We see a whole bunch of like cards in the archetype. There's Tragedy. There's a bunch of stuff in the archetype that is actually in GFTP. But branded opening is not. So branded opening is going up even more in price. We already saw it at the $10, $12 price. Now we're seeing sales at 20, 17, 16, 15, 20, multiple 20 listings or multiple $20 sales today, Easter Day. Happy Easter, if that's, something you guys care about. But yeah, pretty big. We have a lot of $19, $20 sales, and the first lowest verified near mint first is at $19. So we're seeing this card is already a $20 card. There's only 15 individual listings. A couple people have a set, a couple people have 6. A lot of $20, and then it's on to the next page is 20, 20, 20, 22, 25, 30, gone. So, if there's a deck that you think you may be interested in playing, I was looking at this card just yesterday, and also 2 days ago we did a Market Watch, and this card was a hot topic on that Market Watch as well. This card had multiple sellers that had 40 listed, 37, 2 of them to be exact, 2 listings, or 2 different sellers that have 37 listed. They were at $13. They are all gone. This card, I think if you think you're ever going to want to play the branded deck, before September Megatons, you should probably pick this up before it's $20 or $30, and it's already basically $20, but there's a bunch of straggler sales here at 15, so if you guys, are okay with buying from these people, there's still a set here at 15, and 1 at 17, and then it's 20, so, 15s, that's not too bad. If you guys do want to shop those, use the TCG Player affiliate link. But yeah, branded opening is a pretty interesting card, not reprinted, so pretty wild. Next we have Masquerade. This is another card that didn't get reprinted in GFTP. That's part of the deck. You play this card at 2 or 1 in most variants of the deck. We have a lot of sales here at 20. A lot of sales today. So many, more than just this page. These are all today. Here and up. These are all today. That's so many listings today that are gone. So this card has 15 individual listings once again. And it moves up very quick. We do have a couple sellers here with 22, 25, a couple sellers around that high amount, but it very quickly just disappears, right? A bunch of listings here at 20. We need 30 people to make this deck for this card to just be gone from the internet, from TCG Player at least. And then, maybe Mad Attack will maybe sell this for 75. I really can't imagine that. It's a Bode Ultra that a lot of people had that were, $2. And now it's $20. So talk about penny stonk of the century, of the year. Actually, there's one of the top penny stonks of the year. Looking at it, it was about $2 until last month, and then here we are, $20. So the penny stonk of the year. Anyway, Masquerade, pretty cool. Next, we've got more GFTP Ultra reprints. We've got some really interesting ones. Necro World Banshee. This was a really cool Pokemon. I play too much Pokemon. This is a really cool card. It has been showing up a lot. You can send it off branded fusion against the Fluandereeze matchup. You can side it, and then you just win the Fluandereeze matchup, game 2 and 3, going first. There's also Beatrice, Shooting Riser, a lot of stuff that can utilize this card with Zombie World, and this card is getting a reprint. So, this card was sitting around like the 10, 12, moved up quickly to almost $20 just a few days ago before the reprint was announced. It was selling at around that $20 mark. Yeah, a whole bunch of $20 sales, a whole bunch of 16s, 18s, $20. Now it's 10 again. 11, a couple listings here at 11, 12, so on and so forth. It doesn't get reprinted until like, 2 or 3 weeks from now. So you still have a little bit of time where this card has a lot of playability, and it might still sit around the 13, 14, but it'll be $2, $3 out of GFTP, maybe even $1. So wait for this if you can, but if you don't want to wait, you still get $8 off, right? From the reprint, it was 20 and now it's 12, so it's not too bad. So Necro Banshee, it's another one. Doom King Baldrach, whatever his name is, was sitting around that like $10 mark, 7, 8, 10, 12, 13, $8, closely around 8 to 10, right? 8 to 10 was what it was. Now it's about 5 light play, near mint 7. Now it's like 5, 7. This is another GFTP reprint. This is a well-needed reprint. We're seeing a lot of structure deck reprints now, which is pretty cool. Cards like this really needed this reprint. It was an $8, $10 ultra from a structure deck locked behind a now like $30 structure deck, right? On TCG, that's really what you'll be able to buy it. Probably like $30. Just a guess. Oh yeah, whatever. Okay, ridiculous price. But yeah, the top end cards are getting reprinted. Glow Up Bloom's still locked behind that. Common Solitaire is still a couple bucks. You got some stonks here, but yeah, Banshee and Baldrach, the things that made that expensive, are reprinted now, which is nice. Next, we have Mardell, the Generator Boss of Light, Gene Raider, Generator, however you want to pronounce that card. This was sitting around $30, a pretty cool plant archetype card, set around $30 for a good while. Now we have a couple sales here at 13, that's a pretty good one, 19, 17, really what I saw was it was around 17, 18. Now we have lowest verified back to 25, so it definitely seems like people want the secret of this card more than anything else. And plants have always been, continue to get support in different forms. We have that Sylvan card that's basically just a plant archetype card, which is pretty cool, coming out soon. So, a lot of stuff. Mardell was sitting around that 30 to 35, really on the cusp of being completely gone. 22 listings after a bit of a fallout, but we see it quickly become 30 to 40. So I think this card's price is going to stick pretty good at around this $15 to $20 mark, with the ultra, being $2, $3, something like that. But this card's good in the Generator archetype, but it's really good for plants as well. This is a card that I really wanted for my cube, but I couldn't justify the $30 on it at the time because I was buying cool things for my cube and not just good things for the cube. And it's good because it gets a reprint. So that's cool. We've got some more things that are reprinted and dodged. So Mathmech is quite big. We'll talk about edition first. This guy did not dodge. It is in the reprint set. It is in GFTP. It's at around that $7 mark for a good while, a couple months. Recently bought out to this $20, $30 proportion. A lot of sales around that too. A lot of $18, $20 sales, $25, poor sap. A lot of $18 to $20 sales. Now back down to that $750 mark. It will be in GFTP. So, don't worry about getting this card super. It's going to be ultra in GFTP most likely. So, yeah. Another Mathmech card that got reprinted is Fluctuations. This card did get reprinted in the box. It was sitting around $8, went up to like 30, and there were sales around that $30 mark as well. A lot of them. Look at all those sales. A lot of $20 sales. Now back to that $8 to $9 price. $10, $11 quickly rises back to that $14, $15. But it will be an ultra in the set. That being said, everybody still likes their secrets over the ultras from GFTP. GFTP ultras don't look bad. They look a little like cartoony, like I don't know. They're dark, but they're not really like that pretty of new ultras. Old ultras just look cool. New ultras look lame to me, kind of. But hey, it's not that bad. You know what I mean? The secret will still stick a little bit, but not that crazy. Not a $30, And then we have Eller Bar Martian. This is a weird one because it already has a gold reprint. It's sitting at like 20 cents. 30, 40, 50 cents. We have the Secret Rare still sitting at $30, $40, which is crazy with a bunch of sales in the last couple of days. It did dodge the ultra reprint, so if you don't want to win ugly the ugly premium gold from El Dorado, the full cased border ultra gold, it's not a good print. I don't like them. Some people like them. I don't like them. I don't think they're good looking. But we do have the Secret Rare still sitting at 35. It's not getting the GFTP, so cool for that. But yeah, it is a shame. Me and somebody in the comments were talking about it on last video, actually, about these Mathmech stuff, and it's pretty unfortunate. But when you have new support, it makes sense for old support to get reprinted where the new support may be, or even just to make it more accessible for new players, to make the new support really shine to players. So, you know, it's risky when new support comes out. You could win the lottery. All your, you know, $6, $7 cards that you bought out are now $40, but it could also get reprinted and then go back down. So you never know. It's risky, but you know, this one wasn't bad. It's still selling around the 30, 40. So all these people that bought them at 10s, good on you. Next, we have no more of the Mathmech stuff. We have Vision Heroes. So these did get reprinted. We have both of them, Ferris and Increase, both got reprinted in GFTP, have announced. They were sitting around $50 for the Ferris, now back to that $28, $30 mark, and people are buying them up because, you know, even though reprint is coming out, the Ultra, people still want their secrets. You know, Hero is a very fan-favorite deck, a very max rarity deck. A lot of players do love it max rarity. Max rarity for Hero is insane. You have Starlight Stratos, you have Ulti, Hero Lives. You have, that's not what I meant to say. Ulti, Darklaw is what I meant to say. A lot of ultis, a lot of really pretty stuff. And, you know, you don't really want your Ultra Ferris with, you know, go Ultra Ferris into your Starlight Stratos. Like, it'd be weird, right? So, you know, the $30, the secrets are still going to hold at around this $30 market. And that makes sense. Could go all the way down to like 20 after the reprint's actually out, maybe even 15. But 50 was just insane. And these cards are very overdue for a reprint. Vision Hero, Ferris, and Increase. Here with Increase, we were seeing it around that 25 to 30. This is a 1 to 2 of when the Ferris is a 3 of, so that, you know, price point makes sense. But it was sitting around that 25 to 30. Now sitting around that $17 mark, 18, with, you know, a lot of listings. So if you want these secrets, maybe it's not a bad time to buy them, but I'd probably still wait for the reprint to officially come out to make these cards just go down even lower. They could definitely sit at this same price though, this 30 and 20, 30 and $18 price range. So you never know, time will tell, but yeah, it's a lot better than the 50 that they were. Next, we have Kit. This deck is seeing a lot of play right now with the new branded cards. Who's to say it's better? DPE engine is probably still stronger in this deck, but a lot of people want to test the new stuff and just want to play new stuff in general. We did get Mercurier, the new Tri-Brigade card, which is actually very good for the archetype. I've been playing this deck myself recently, the last 2-3 days since we got the structure deck, and it's pretty fun. But Kit is the only thing that is not really you know, like reprinted multiple times, has kind of just been climbing. It was like, I mean, this card was like 50 cents at one point. Now is 5. Now is 8 to 9. We see one listing at 9 with shipping, and then a bunch at 9. So, whoops, did not mean to click that. Don't like clicking on stuff like that. But yeah, we have 72 listed at $9. So that, again, come on. Price is holding around that $9 for a while, probably. It goes up to 10 pretty quick after that 72 guy listing, but 72, that's a lot of that. So yeah, we've got a lot of kits on the market at $9, but still $9 kits. You guys have your Tri-Brigade cores and stuff. You don't care about it anymore. You got doubled price range kits. You know, probably got them for 4 or 5 or none. You might have gotten them for free a long time ago, but now it's sitting around $9, and that's pretty wild. Next we have Ghost Belle. We talked about this last time, so I'm not going to talk about this too much. But if you do recall from the last video, it was 2 or 3 days ago was my last Market Watch video. There were 2 listings of this card that were cheap still. There were a lot of $90, a lot of $100 listings for unlimbs and $150 for first eds and all that. But now there were 2 listed at $43, and I said, hey, buy these. Somebody did. Good on them. I was gonna buy them, but I just like don't really have that much money right now. I'm pretty broke. But let's get these listings with photos out of here. Like, get out of here. Korean starlights and stuff, they don't matter. Like, stop listing those on TCG Player, guys. Come on. It's annoying. But yeah, we have $100 light plate unlimbs, 120 near mint listings, and then first editions go to 125 to 140 to 150 and on and on. So, you know, you have these sitting around. There you go. Cards $100 again. We saw this with Ghost Ogre. We saw this with Ash. We now see this with Belle. So it just makes sense. And then all versions of Belle are like $5. I'm not gonna like go through that again, but just so you know, we covered that last video, but still say it. Next we have Super Polys. Super Polys are crazy right now. Every form of them are crazy right now. We have, obviously our top end, our alties, are sitting around that ridiculous price points of 150, 160. You could have gotten this at 100 just a little bit ago, for a good while, and then they were 50 forever ago. Real ones will remember that, but that's we probably don't even get to see sales data of that. Yeah, we only go back 3 months, which they were still $100 then, but These were like 50, 60 for a good while. Now they are sitting at that 150 price range. That makes sense. But the alti is not really what we're talking about today. We're really just talking about every other form. As you look here, you know, that the other top end forms, the secret rares, 4 listings, 12 listings. So you're looking at the LCGX, they're $30 for unlim copies. And then you have, well, first eds, 26, 28. But then your first eds, they quickly go to 50 and 60. And then we have the raw yellow mega pack supers here, or secrets. A lot of mod plays, and near mint still at that $20 mark. So if you guys are looking for some $20, $30 secret rare super polys, you can still get a couple in this in the raw yellow mega pack. And who's to say raw yellow and LC is better? You know, which one is better? They're pretty much the same to most people. But LC maybe a little bit more. I don't know. Super rares, $12, $13. Dudes, $8. Really climbing. These were $5 yesterday. Yeah, they were $5 yesterday. Now they're 8s. Pretty crazy. We've got the gold sitting around 6. We've got the commons sitting around 6. The PTDN's probably damaged, heavy on limbs and stuff. Yeah, $6 for their first real ones. So every every common copy, every copy of Super Poly is at least $6, $7. So you definitely have some stuff in there. You know, if you got these structure decks, these shadow structure decks, you have some stonks in there. If you know you don't want these, you want to sell them, you got some $5, you got some dollars hidden, guys. You know what I mean? So pretty good stuff. Super Poly is cool. Next, we got the light Hex Sealed Fusion, and we see very low listings of this card across the board. This card it has been a $3, $4 card for a good while now. You know, a lot of people were expecting this to be seen in Despia, and now we do see it in Despia. We were seeing it around that $4, $5 price point. Now it's really sneaking its way up to $10. We have a couple copies here around that $7 mark. Couple really high listings, so it is a hard $7 listing card now, but it was sitting around that $3, $4 for the better part up till this month, really. And then, you know, the month started, it was increasingly closer and closer and closer to the actual deck coming out, the structure deck, sneaking its way up past that $4 or $5 price point. We have some of the cool older versions around that $10. You know, you have your Yu-Gi-Oh's World, you have your DR copies, all that. But yeah, these are really good out of your bulk. You know, it was probably not in your bulk already because, like I said, it was like $3, $4 for the last like 4 or 5 months probably. But still, you know, they're really creeping now. Next, we got Totally Awesome Secret Rare First Edition is really what I'm looking at today. But there's a couple other Totally Awesomes that, you know, if you want, you can. The Gold Rare is all the way up to $9 to $10 now. We've got the Mega Pack sitting pretty well. We'll look at that here in a moment. I want to look at OG First Ed first, though. We see the first listing of Near Mint First Edition is, jeez, come on, $30, and this is a pretty rough sailor. $30. So $30 first edition copies, Near Mint First Editions. There's still a good bit of light play first editions, but if you're looking for, you know, OG first, we have a couple mod play, couple near mints, couple light plays around that $25 to $30 mark. This is a card I would recommend getting sooner than later. We see this happen multiple times, cards like this. We do, of course, still have the Mega Pack Secret Rare, of course, that's still here. And that's sitting around 16 for Near Mint First. So, you know, definitely get Secret Toads right now. I think that's a really good card to be picking up. All the level 2 support is coming out. The Link 2 is definitely going to support Frogs. And Frogs is just something that a lot of people like a lot in general. Paleo Frogs, once we move maybe to a more trappy format, game's kind of too fast and strong for, you know, like Frog variants right now to be really taking place. But maybe with the Link 2, you know, with the Xyz, we have a lot of good level 2 support coming. So who knows? Totally Awesome could go up even more. And I think it's pretty low right now, and I'd probably get them. And it, honestly, if you're going for this card for just even like pranks or something, you know, like anything else, with the rare at like $9 to $10 and the secret from Mega Pack at $15 and the OG at $25, I would like skip the rares. Like, unless you're really on a budget and need to go for the cheapest copy. When you're looking at like reprints, if this card would get like a reprint as an ultra or something, the secret rares won't go down too much, while the gold rare would become nothing, right? So we see this happen time and time again with things like access code and Appaloosa. Do you want to go the cheapest route, or do you want to go the highest route where it's not really going to lose value? You know, we see secret imperms still at really high value. So, you know, that's definitely something to consider when you're like buying cards like this that have multiple prints, right? Anyway, next we have Droplet. So here's the last section of the video today. It's kind of boring. It's going to be the 10 reprints. I'm going to go over it pretty fast, basically. But here is Droplets. We have ulti top ends. These are not going to change. Like, that doesn't really matter to what we're saying here, because we're really looking at the reprints that are going to be in the mega tins, and the ulti's not going to be impacted by that. But the Rise of the Duelist secrets are sitting around 105 to 110. Very quickly move up to 110. But we do have these secrets from... Yeah, that's what I clicked on. Yeah, that's what I clicked on. Good job, TC. Yeah, that's what I clicked on. But we do have the Brawl secrets here sitting around 80 to 90. 90, realistically, it's a $90 card. We have, you know, some straggler sellers at 85, 86 if you want to buy from these. But cards like this, I'd probably buy. Verified, or at least just like, you know, maybe a couple of these guys are fine. But honestly, they're fine. Like, a lot of people, you know, it's pretty risk-free. But, yeah, this card was sitting around that 115, 120. Started to go down, you know. Right now, this card isn't seeing too much play as well. I mean, it's seeing a lot of play, for sure. But you can kind of bypass this card by just playing, like, you know, 40 hand traps in your deck, which is what most people are doing. And, honestly, Droplets is moving to a lot of players' sideboards and out of their lists in general. So this card's kind of falling out of favor. It has an impending reprint in 5 months from now. Not a bad time to get these if that's something you do want. Sitting around 90, you can see them on the pages. I saw a set go for 230 the other day on the page. So, you know, if you're going to be playing a lot of games, you know, you're going to regionals, you have YCSs coming up, anything like that in the next couple of months, now's not a bad time. They're really bottoming out here at this $90 price range. I don't see them going too much lower than this. Could go down to 80. Probably not much lower than this. And as soon as this card sees a lot more play in the format, who knows? But we have a lot of things, you know, really changing up the game right now. We have a ban list approaching. I'm part of we'll see a ban list a little bit down the road. I'm thinking June is honestly what I'm thinking. I don't think it's time for a ban list yet. It's only been 2 months. It's not that wild to see a ban list in 3 to 4 months. But it's, you know, 2 months it's not a lot of time. But Scythe is a card that a lot of people want banned, and if Scythe goes, Droplet gets a little less playability. But once we see the format shift again, we'll see how it goes. But Droplet is really seeing the least amount of play it's seen, honestly, in the better part of a year now, and bottoming out pretty well. Next, we have Dragoon, and this is kind of doing the opposite of the Droplet with the impending reprint. People still need this card for Despia, right? This card is insane in Despia. You have a 1-card combo or 1.5 card combo because it takes a discard to get to this, and then you just win, right? Not really, but it's really strong. Mirror Jade plus Dragoon it's pretty gross, and from only needing like 2 cards, it's pretty good. So yeah, this card, lowest verified near mint first edition is 130. You have some 115 listings and stuff if you guys want to go, you know, that route. You have couple sellers here at 115 to 120 that you could buy from if you don't feel like going to 130 for verification. But still, this card is kind of doing the opposite. It's seeing a lot of play right now. It's not really going down. It's seeing play, right? Unlike Droplets, which is seeing less play. And the next card we're going to be talking about, Lightning Storm, it's seeing less play right now. So yeah, Dragoon, just in general, now is the highest it's been. It feels kind of bad to say you need to buy this, but you know, until September. It doesn't get a reprint until September, so it's going to be a while, and this card is seeing a lot of play in Despia. A lot of people are liking that deck. It's new. It's the new hotness. It's hard to say that this card will go down. I don't think it really will. Next, we have Lightning Storm. All copies of it, really, but it's filtered to Yu-Gi-Oh! At least. Get out of here, Lightning Vortex. What are you saying? Lord of the Storm? Okay, fair enough. You can be here, I guess. But yeah, Collector Rares and Starlights, we're not really going to be talking about. We're really talking about the Secret first and the Ultra. So, you know, Ultra was sitting around that $70 price point for a little while. Got that announced reprint. Started going down. Kind of not seeing a lot of play right now, honestly. It's not seeing a whole lot of play with cards like Twin Twister taking this kind of spot in the side deck, more so for the Fluanderies and the Prank Kid matchups. And it still hits the decks that Lightning Storm would hit, right? You know, Lord of the Heavenly Prison only protects set cards, so you can still Twin Twister the Skill Drain and the TC Boo and the Rivalry and the cards that make you want to leave and not play Yu-Gi-Oh! Ever again, right? You can still hit those with Twin Twister. So Lightning Storm's kind of moving out of the side deck. That being said, it is, once again, this card is kind of bottoming out. You know, this card, I mean, it sat around $40 for a little while when Kiko first came out, but then it's been kind of $70 since then. And now that we saw the, you know, when the reprint came out, that was your best time. You're seeing a lot of 47, 45, 46, a lot of $50 listings. Now it's kind of going back up, creeping back up to about that $55 range. You have a couple $50 listings here, but yeah, now's not a bad time. If you're going to be playing a lot in the next couple of months and, you know, you're going to get your value out of these cards, since it's not getting reprinted until September, it's probably not going to get reprinted in anything before the Megatins. I'd say it's a pretty safe time to get this card if you think you're going to play it, but once again, it's falling out of favor a bit. You know, you have things like Twin Twister and Cosmic really in most sideboards instead of Lightning Storm. That being said, Lightning Storm still fits in a lot of side decks. I'm not saying it doesn't, but it's falling out of favor a little bit from the other cards, in my opinion. What I see from deck profiles, what I see from players and talking with other players and stuff, it's falling out of favor a little. Anyway, that's all I have to cover today. So thanks so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. I know these are a little long. Do you guys like the longer market watches, or do you want them shorter? Like, I could definitely do these. Like, I could have done this video today in like 15 minutes probably if I didn't like expand upon every card as much. But I like to expand upon the cards and really give my reasoning on why these cards are high or low, or, you know, everything like that. But yeah, I'd like to hear your opinion, how you like these market watches to go. And do you like market watches in general on the channel? Anyway, comment all of that stuff down below. And if you're here still and don't really have an input to any of that stuff, just say, hey, you know, whatever. Like, just comment something because it helps the algorithm. Anyway, that's it for the video. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you have a good day. You know, leave a like, comment, subscribe, do all that stuff. And I have the TCG affiliate link down below. Just click it, shop, check out. It costs you no extra and directly supports the channel. I know I said that at the beginning of the video, but I'm going to say it at the end of the video too, because I'm a Yugi tuber. Ha! That's what we do, is a Yugi tuber spiel. Anyway, that's it. Have a good day. Goodbye.